What's going on, Weekend Hangover Nation? I'm your boy Surf, and I'm back with my homie Preach. What's going on, Preach?
What is going on, crew?
What's going on, man? It's been a while since we've had one of our dual videos, man.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of solos instead of our duets. You know,
It's alright, Preach. You
good to
just
be
don't
back
like me
together.
anymore, man. You just don't like me anymore. It's okay.
It feels good to be back, though. It feels good to be back together.
It feels good to be
I don't got
back.
to talk to myself anymore.
I like talking to myself. My wife thinks that makes me a little bit crazy, but hey, what can you say? All right, going back to the video, man, or going back to our cast today, we're talking about fantasy rookies, our top 10, and who has the most fantasy value. This is from a PPR perspective, points per reception. So, Preach, I'm going to let you lead off, buddy.
My number one guy is Josh Jacobs, running back from the Oakland Raiders. First, I think he's going to be all three down back. There's going to be nobody there to compete with him. He's going to be able to catch it out of the backfield. He's doing all that type of stuff. I believe he is going to be comparison to a David Johnson with the points per reception and everything. I think he's going to score a ton of touchdowns. He's probably going to end up with 1,000 or so yards rushing on top of it. So I think just that is going to help him out tremendously, and that's why I have him as my number one. Why don't you go ahead and take it on to number two, sir?
Okay, my man. I got Kyler Murray, Cardinals number one overall pick. He's in that air raid style. I'm typically, when I draft fantasy, I typically don't take quarterbacks very high, but I think he's got a chance to have a very Mayfield-like season. And you know what? With the high usage of David Johnson and receiving, with his ability to receive out of the backfield in this air raid style, I think he's got a chance to have a really explosive year. I think because, again, this air raid style is going to get the ball out of his hands fast. I don't think his points per throw are going to be very high, or his yards per throw are going to be very high. But I think I think his completion percentage is going to be nice. I think he's going to put up touchdowns. I think Murray has a chance to have a fantastic rookie year. Pretty sure you got his number 3, buddy.
Number 3 is Dwayne HTTR Haskins. I believe he is going to be the number one starter out there at day one, with a comfortable target and Terry McLaurin. And if you think about the numbers Alex Smith was putting up before his injury, I believe Dwayne Haskins can have that or better. He's got an arm. He's got more targets out there than Alex Smith did last year, with a now running back that can catch it out of the backfield. And guys, I believe he's going to have a tremendous season. So who you got as your number 4?
Just want to put that out there. Weekend Hangover. We love some Darius, guys. Just want to put that out there. Okay. My number 4 is N'Keal Harry from the Patriots. He's got a big body. He's strong. He's long. And he's got the yards after catch ability, baby. Much a perfect receiver. But it reminds me of my boy David Boston from back in the day. Okay. I know, Preach. I know what you're going to say if we were to go back and forth here. Brady likes him some Edelman. Likes those running backs out of the backfield. Brady also likes his big over-the-top receivers, man. Moss, Cooks, Gronk. All right, Cooks isn't that big, but he had big playability. I see Harry eating big his rookie year, man. So, who you got for number 5, my man?
Number 5. This is going to be short and sweet. Is Marquise Brown, wide receiver from the Baltimore Ravens. A pure speedster. He fits their fast-paced offense. And he has the ability to score from anywhere. Any type of route tree that he does, he has the ability to score. That's all you have to say. It's just, he doesn't even need the PPR. Just the yards and the scoring would do it for him.
Hollywood,
number
baby.
6?
Hollywood.
Yeah, Hollywood.
Showtime. Let's go. I'm with you, man. My number 6 is Noah Fant from the Broncos. Again, another guy who's got that size, speed, hands, athletic freak. Checks all the boxes. I love the fact that he's going to be paired up with Flacco, and we know Flacco loves the tight ends, man. This is a young rebuilding Denver Broncos offense, and I think he's got a chance to really get in that end zone, as he showed at Iowa, where he's played in a 2 tight end set, and he still put up double-digit touchdown numbers. So I really like me some Noah Fant. Pretty sure you got for number 7.
Number 7, and this is not because I'm a homer. This is legit. I think he's going to have a good season. Is Terry McLaurin. I think he's going to put up fantasy numbers especially in a PPR league. I think he's going to get a ton of catches because he reminds me of a good old reliable receiver that has the ability to take it to the house. Plus, how many receivers can say they're with their number one quarterback, their best guy? He's going to feed the living daylights out of him. He's going to throw him a ton of yards, ton of catches, ton of touchdowns. So that's why I got Terry McLaurin. Who do you got as your number 8?
All right, I just want to put this out here. Preach, you are definitely a homer, my man. 2 Redskins in his top 10? Come on now.
Hey, we're going to have a pretty good damn season, all right? These are just rookies. This ain't total.
Homer. Definitely homer. Anyways, moving on. I got TJ Hawkinson from the Lions. I'm a tight end guy, man. He's back-to-back tight ends. Back-to-back Iowa tight ends. Go Hawkeyes. I think Hawkinson has a chance to have big bulk targets. I like his work underneath. I like his work on the mid-level, and I like his work over the top. He can do it all. He can block as well, so he's going to be out there all 3 downs. And I know we've seen Stafford with Ebron, top 10 tight end. We expected big things, and it came up very flat. But I think with Hawkinson, I think he's got a chance to rewrite that story. Stafford, like the tight end, baby. All right, number 9, Preach, who you got?
Number 9 is David Montgomery, running back for the Bears. Now, he has taken over the Jordan Howard role, which I think he is a better weapon than Jordan Howard was. And Jordan Howard had 25 carries for 900 yards and 9 touchdowns. I believe he is going to be a way better leading back than Jordan was. And he could possibly even take some third down carries away from Cohen too. So I believe he can get some things done. The only issue that I would say, and this is the reason why he kind of dropped off our board a little bit, is they are going with that not air raid, but they rely on the quarterback a little too much out there, Trubisky, to throw it. So Cohen may get a little more looks, but as far as being a true back, I believe David is going to get a lot more carries. And who you got as your number 10?
I have Miles Sanders. No, just kidding. I thought we were doing a homer thing here on the weekend hangover. No, I have.
Hey, that last one wasn't a homer. He was a bear.
I feel you, Preach. I feel you. I'm just busting your balls. I have DK Metcalf from the Seattle Seahawks. I think Metcalf needs time to develop. We saw what we saw what he did in production at his time over Ole Miss, and he had a lot of injuries there. But Metcalf doesn't have time to develop because Baldwin just retired, and I think he's going to be the de facto number 1 receiver out there, and he's going to get targets, and he's going to have to develop on just as the season goes on. We know he can run. We know he's a workout warrior. We also know that his change of direction times were brutal. Tom Brady brutal, from what I recall. So I think Metcalf has just a chance to get a lot of bulk targets, and he's got a chance to take the top off the defense, and hopefully Seattle uses him well. We know Russ throws a good deep ball, so hopefully it works out.
I mean, he's gonna have to get a lot of targets because where else are those targets gonna go?
Exactly.
Outside of him and Carson,
Yeah, exactly. So I think that wraps up our top 10 fantasy rookies or fantasy value rookies. And Preach, anything else you want to toss in here?
Don't forget to like the video, and if you want to be a part of the Weekend Hangover crew, don't forget to subscribe to us.
I feel you, man. Catch you guys later. Had to regulate.